Hello everyone, this is my game against the Grandmaster Medvedev. This game is a blitz game with 50 minutes time control played on ACC. I played with the white. I played a4, c5, the Sicilian defense. I usually play the Indian game with the g3, bishop g2, and the move d3. For this reason I played before the knight on f3 to don't have this move. It's okay, comes to the center, and after this d3, g6. It's a common plan against the closed Sicilian because with the closed Sicilian I don't control the dark squares in the center, and the bishop g7 can help the black um, to control that. Usually, when the black play bishop g7 with this pawn formation, the idea of the black will be playing the queen side. So g3, bishop g7, bishop g2, e5. It's also possible to play e6. This is another variation, but e5 is okay. Castle, knight g7, c3. I think that the best solution against this pawn formation is play the pawn with c3, a3, and d4. In theory, it's possible to play also in other way. For example, play knight a3, knight c2. But I like this game. Okay, so d6, a3, castle, b4. The idea of this opening for the white is make pressure on c5, and my idea is my idea is develop the bishop to b2 with the idea to b5 and also to push d4. Place the knight to b3 to make pressure on c5 and to have the push d4. I can have a lot of ideas in this position. h6. The idea is, I think, is develop the bishop to e6 and prevent knight g5. Knight b on d2, bishop e6. Knight b3 to make pressure on c5. And now it's good for the black c4. This is a good move to remove this pressure. The another move is that it's possible for the blacks to play d6 to defend c5, but I think c4 is better. B takes c4, bishop takes c4. Now I'm forced to play rook e1, d5. Now this move is very important for the black because the d pawn is weak. There aren't other pawns that can defend it. And play d5, it's good because open the game and at the same time remove a weakness. So d5 is a strong move for the black. E takes d5, knight takes d5, bishop on b2. Now my position is not good. I'm blocked. Maybe for me it's better don't play immediately knight on b3 and play before the bishop on b2. Maybe this development is better. Yes, it's not good my position, but it's playable. So after bishop b2, knight b6, I play the knight c5. The knight is not good down on b3 because there is a good pressure from this bishop, and now my knight can attack b7. Bishop c7, queen c7, a4. Now my position is a little blocked. My queen can go only in c2, but after rook d8 and bishop d3, my queen is forced to go away, and for this reason I played a4 to take space in the queen side and remove, for example, this knight from b6. Rook d8, queen c1. It's not good queen c2 for bishop because in the future the black can force me to remove this queen. So I prefer to play the queen. I prefer to play the queen to c1. Knight b7, knight takes, queen e3. Yes, the queen on c1 don't play, and I choose to place the queen to e3 to make pressure on e5, but also to place the queen to c5 to make pressure against the knight and to remove the bishop. Remove the bishop for me is very important because the c pawn is weak because It's not possible for me to defend this pawn for other pawns, and the black can attack this pawn also by the diagonal. So queen e3 can help me to remove this weakness. For example, queen c5, the black can remove the bishop, and after this I can also pu push the pawns in the queen side. Rook on d3, queen c5. Now queen c5 is strong because the queen is without a defender and I can push b5. And the black can't move his knight. Bishop d5. The idea is attack the knight on f3. Now I played knight takes e5 because the knight is pinned and the black is forced to take with the bishop if one take here. But if take with the bishop, I can take the bishop d5. So my position now is strong. Bishop takes g2, and now a strong knight takes d3. My threat now is b5. So if the bishop go back, for example h3, I can play b5. I take the knight. So bishop f3. Now it's not good immediately b5 because if I play b5, queen d7 with the queen h3, and with the idea to attack the knight, and the black take a tempo. So before I play rook e3, I attack the bishop, and after, for example, if the bishop go back, I play b5 and I take a piece. If b6, queen c4, and now the black resigns because after b5 I take a piece, and the black now has a lost position. I think that the mistake of the black was play on d3. Seems good, but after queen c5, no position become good. Maybe the black can play immediately b6 to prevent queen c5.